Hello. What if I just wore these the entire video? How distracting would that be? Oh. So today I'm going to be telling you the story of how I got a giant grasshopper out of my house. I know, it sounds so interesting. Don't click away. I wasn't gonna post this story originally, but after my Snapchat story of the whole thing was like over and done with, so many of you guys asked me to upload that Snapchat story, which I'm gonna include at the end of this video. So if you're here just for the Snapchat story, you're welcome. It will be at the end. I promise you, this story has a twist at the end. It involves a 39-year-old, it involves Postmates, and it involves something really creepy happening. So I would watch till the end. So it all started at 1 a.m. about a week ago. I left my bedroom, I have a 2-story house, and I went downstairs to get myself a midnight snack of some vegan ranch dressing and some crunchy carrots. I have 2 dogs. They are ginormous, and well, one of them is ginormous, the other one is like literally a bean. They like to go outside a lot, so I have a routine that whenever I go downstairs to avoid my dogs pooping in the house, I open my sliding glass door and let them into the backyard. I have never had a problem with anything like this happening before. And okay, I got my snack all ready and I had the fridge open, and as I was putting my vegan ranch dressing away, I see this brown flash in the corner of my eye, and I hear this like buzzing, flapping noise. I don't know about you, but whenever I hear buzzing and flapping, I run away instinctively. So I jumped backwards and I just see this flash of like brown and light yellow just jumping from ceiling to floor, and it was on my computer desk. And at first I thought it was a bird because in its motion blur it looked like this big, so I thought, oh no, a bird flew in my house. But then after further inspection, it was a giant grasshopper. Okay, have you ever watched a video where I did a Q&A and people ask what my biggest fear is? My biggest fear in the whole entire world is grasshoppers. When I see this grasshopper and I realize it is a grasshopper with legs that are about this big, I run into my downstairs bathroom and I shut the door. I can hear my dogs out in the living room wrestling and making noise near the grasshopper, so I am screaming at my dog. I am saying, Chloe Marie, eat the grasshopper, be a good girl, and eat the grasshopper. Spoiler alert, she didn't eat the grasshopper. So I spent about an hour in the downstairs bathroom freaking out. I didn't have my phone, so the Snapchat story did not start yet, but I decided, okay, I have to get upstairs. Once I get upstairs, I can ask my Snapchat fam to tell me what to do. My bathroom is where I keep all of my brooms because it's my downstairs bathroom and I do not use it. So I grab a broom, I take my shirt and I put it over my head and I run out of the bathroom. I also scream for both my dogs to follow me. They listen, thank God, and we run upstairs. I close the door to my room and I shove a towel in the crack of my door because I don't want the grasshopper to come under my door. Now keep in mind, I never shut my glass sliding door, so I'm upstairs, there's no way I'm going back down, and the sliding door is open. I Snapchat everything that happened and then I go to sleep and I wake up the next day at 11 a.m. So I stay in my room until about 2 p.m. and I go downstairs. I finally muster up the courage. I put a hoodie on and I tie the hoodie super tight around my face and I go downstairs with broom in hand, Snapchatted the whole thing, and the grasshopper is sitting on my iMac. You're probably saying, why didn't you just kill it? Well, it was sitting on my iMac and I couldn't really smash it on my $2,000 computer because I would probably break my computer, and also there was no way I was gonna even give that thing the chance to come near me. If that thing, no, oh my God, okay. At this point, I don't know what to do. People on Snapchat are just laughing at me. They're like, oh my gosh, why don't you just kill it? And they don't understand that I can't even get near this thing. I don't even want to go in my kitchen. So I call my parents, and both of them, separate phone numbers, I called both of my parents. My dad was at work, he was laughing at me. My mom literally called me a chicken, so they were no help. So I decided to go and ask my neighbors for help. I live in a big apartment complex where there's a bunch of different apartment buildings, and then my apartment is in one of the buildings. So first, I go out into my apartment building area and I ask all of my neighbors. I knock on all of their doors and no one is home for some reason. It was like a Wednesday, it was like 3 in the afternoon, like no one was home. So then I'm like, okay, I tried that for like 30 minutes, knocking on everyone's door. And then I decided to go outside of like my building area where all the other buildings are in my apartment complex, and like where the pool is and the mailbox. And I'm like, okay, someone is bound to come out here so that I can ask them to get the bug out of my house. No one came. One guy came and I said, excuse me, and he just kept walking. He ignored me. So I gave up on him. and I did not know what to do. It was 120 degrees outside that day. I could not stay outside. So I went back inside and I sat down on the stairs and I came up with my master plan. My master plan was I was going to order Postmates. If you don't know what Postmates is, it's this food delivery app where you can get food from any restaurant around you. And I had the great idea that I'm gonna order Postmates and I'm gonna ask my Postmates delivery guy or girl to come into my house and kill the bug. I don't have Postmates Premium, so I had to pay $18 to get my Greek food delivered. There was like a $6.99 delivery fee, but at this point, I didn't care. I needed to get rid of this bug because I just needed to get rid of the bug, okay? So it takes my Postmates guy about an hour to get to my house, which was crazy, and I was just waiting there, staring at the bug. I took this picture of it, by the way, so this is your first time you're really getting to see what the bug looks like. Isn't that crazy? I'll insert a better picture right now from Google Images, so if you're squeamish of like bug pictures, I'd look away now, but this is what it looked like. That is what was in my house. Although I think I'm gonna put that picture on the thumbnail, so you probably have already seen it. Here's my Postmates guy. I already tweeted his photos, like that's all included in this video. I don't know. So my Postmate guy walks up to my door and I'm standing there with the door open because I saw that he arrived and he texted me saying he couldn't find my exact one. So I open the door, he walks up and I say, hey, I know this is a little awkward, but I just opened my door and this giant bug came in here. Do you think you could get rid of it for me? I was just like, none of my friends want to get the bug out because we're all afraid of bugs, so can you please? And he was like, yeah, sure, like no problem. So he walks in, my Greek food in hand, and he goes over to the bug. I point, I show him, hey, it's over there. I'm already halfway up the stairs though, because I'm not gonna be anywhere near that thing when he like makes it jump. So I'm on the stairs, the guy goes to grab it by its back legs and it twinges around and he goes, ugh! And he shakes his hand like this and the bug goes flying across the living room and I'm like, ah! I'm like screaming, it's like insane. And he's like, he literally said, that brother's got some bite to him. And then he later exclaimed that it bit his finger and that his finger hurt. So that's great. Is my Postmates guy going to sue me? I don't know. He then continues to see the bug on the floor and kick it with his foot until it is out into my backyard. And then I say, shut the door. And then he slams the door shut. And then we just look at each other and I'm just in my head, I'm like, I did it. I can use my kitchen again. I can eat my carrots and ranch dressing.
And this is where it gets weird.
So I'm thinking this guy is just gonna hand me my food and then go back to doing his Postmate duties, but oh boy was I wrong. He is still in my house standing in like my living room and I'm standing like at the bottom, like mezzanine in my staircase, and we're just kind of like making eye contact, and my living room is completely empty. There is nothing in there except for moving boxes because I am currently moving out of my house, which he had no way of knowing, obviously. So he says, so are you Greek? And I say, oh no, I'm actually Polish. And he says, oh, I'm a little Polish. And I'm just like, oh yeah, cool, that's cool. Because like, I don't know, I'm awkward. I don't know how to talk to people and I kind of just want this random guy out of my house. And then there was an awkward pause that I swear lasted like 60 seconds. And it was like, oh no, I'm Polish, yeah. Oh, cool. So how old are you? Oh my god, oh my god. It was so weird. It was like, I bet he thought in his head, oh no, like, oh. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 17, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, I'm 39. But I like to think that we're all the same. And I was just like, what does that mean? What is going on? We're all the same. We're you, old, me. No, we're not the same. And then he continued to stay in my living room for the whole total exchange between this guy after he killed the bug lasted about 8 minutes. I had my phone in my hand and I was looking at it. I wanted to start recording him, but I didn't want him to get like aggressive or anything, so I didn't do anything crazy. I was getting super weird vibes from this guy, and he proceeded to ask me within those 8 minutes, probably about 10 times, if I needed help with anything else. He was trying to probably look for an excuse to stay in my house. He was like, do you need help unpacking? I was like, no. Are you sure you don't need anything else? I was like, no, I'm sure. Thank you so much for killing the bug, but I'm good. He's like, are you sure you don't need help? Is there anything else? Are you sure? And I'm like, I'm good. Thank you so much. He said, I'm sure you want your food. He hands me my food, so I finally have my food in my hand. He was holding it this entire time. Sure there's anything else? And I say no, and he says, well, let me give you my number in case there is anything else you need. And I say, sure, what is it? I put it in my phone, and he looks at me one more time, and he asks one more time, because something might have came up within the past 30 seconds.
Are you sure you don't need anything else?
And I say, oh no, thanks, if anything comes up, I'll give you a call. And he said, okay. And then he left and he was gone and it was so freaking weird. But that is the story of how I ended up inviting a creepy postmate into my house to get a giant grasshopper out of my house so that I could use my kitchen. I have an interesting life. So yeah guys, that is it for this story time. If you want me to do more story times of crazy things that have happened to me, please give this video a thumbs up and please be sure to stick to the end of this video to see the Snapchat story from this whole thing happening. And yeah, thanks for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. You sure you don't need anything?
There's a grasshopper the size of a small rodent in my house right now. Ah! What do? I ran up here, I left my freaking carrots and vegan ranch dressing downstairs in the kitchen, and my mango juice, and like, the front door is open. I thought it was a bird. And then I seen it, and it's a grasshopper. I don't know. My dad's not coming till Saturday. If you know me, and you live by me, and you're seeing this, like, text me, and I might need you to, like, come over and, like, kill this grasshopper.
That is what is in my house, you guys! Oh my god! It's so
I'm just in bed with my puppies, like, I'm never going downstairs again!
Chloe, I hid downstairs in the downstairs bathroom for like 30 minutes screaming for you to eat the grasshopper. Why didn't you eat the grasshopper? Honestly, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the grasshopper. Like, I am deathly terrified of grasshoppers. You know this if you watch my YouTube channel. It's like my biggest fear. I don't know what to do. Like, what option do I have? I can't kill it. I have no one here to kill it. I have to wait until it disappears, but I'm too afraid to go down to check if it's disappeared.
If anyone wants to come over and check to see if the grasshopper is gone tomorrow, I'll buy you boba and sushi.
I think someone else has had this problem before.
I was just gonna get some carrots and vegan ranch dressing and mango juice before I went to sleep, and I let the dogs out before we were gonna go to bed, and that's when it got in. Do I tell the evil roommate? Because she's probably the only one that actually would, like, care to get the grasshopper. Like, do I text her and be like, hey, you need to come here right now? Why? It's so big. I can hear it moving. Honestly, I screamed bloody murder so much when that thing flew in the door that I hope my neighbors call the cops and I'd be like, yeah, do whatever, just get it out of my house.
Just in case it tries to come under my door, I'm shoving a towel here because if I wake up and that thing's in my room, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. How do I know if it's inside? Oh my freaking heck. My food from last night. It's still in here. It's still in here. Oh my god, it's on my computer. Oh my god, Chloe. Oh my. Oh my flippin' heck. What do I do? Oh my god, go! The door has been open for like 12 hours. Oh my. You're gonna go down there and you're gonna eat it. Go get it, Chloe. Go get it. Go eat it. Go on. That's right. Go get it. It's over there. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. How do I know that it's alive right now? Like, how do I know that it's not dead on my computer? Oh my god, it moved! Ah!
Okay, I'm about to go knock on my neighbor's door and be like, hey, can you get this grasshopper out of my house? What if I order Postmates and I have the Postmates delivery guy come in and kill it?
Enjoy your last few minutes because you're about to be squished. Oh my god, this is such a... Oh my... I I don't even know that this existed. Oh my god, it moved. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was so fucking creepy. Oh my god. So the postmate came in and he was like, yeah, I'll get the bug, and he got the bug, whatever. He was like, man, it's powerful. And he was like, so how old are you? And I was like, 17. He was like, oh, I'm 29. Do you need anything else? And I was like, no, I'm good. And he's like, so are you Greek? And I was like, no, I'm Polish. And he was like, oh. And so he gave me his number. And I put him in my phone as creepy Postmates guy. But at least the bug's gone and I got Greek food. Why does the world hate me? It laid a baby in my house! Laid a baby? Spent $15 on a Postmate. I got the big one out. And now there's a baby. So I'm gonna have to order Postmates again!
I'm so done with this place. I'm moving. Like I don't want to live here anymore.
Did I mention that the Postmate said it bit his finger? He was like, yeah, ow, like my finger hurts. I was like... But now, this is the conclusion of the Snapchat getting rid of the bug story. I'll continue it on Saturday when my dad gets rid of the little bug.